Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're just going to do a quick video. We're going to do a quick tour through the new area on Woods, and I'm going to show you the location of all the hidden stashes. This is all in the new area of the map, and if you want to follow along, feel free to jump into an offline raid, and we'll go through the stashes together. I'm going to be using this big red building, the red brick house building. I think it's called Old Station or something, Old Train Station, but this is going to be my point of reference for our tour through the new area. So let's go find those stashes. So first thing, you're going to want to go north. Just follow the wall and go all the way up to the broken section where you can finally get into the new section of the map. So first off, as soon as you come through here, there's going to be two stashes, one on your left and one on your right. The first one is going to be immediately to your right down the hill and next to the northern UN roadblock. It's going to be behind the sea container and just kind of pushed right up against the rock wall. The other one is going to be immediately to your left, and it's kind of difficult to see, but there's a little cluster of rocks on the hill in front of you. So you go towards those rocks, and it's just around the right side in the dirt. From there, you're going to want to keep going north, and from there, you're going to see this little village with a radio tower. Just go through the camp all the way to the other side, and you're going to see a tractor trailer with a sea container in the back. And right next to that, in the dirt, there's going to be a concrete tube. In there, you're going to find another stash. From here, you're going to want to go straight past the tractor trailer and up the road. And you're going to want to make a slight right as soon as you hit the rocks. And down the hill there's going to be a road, but don't go down the hill, just keep following the rocks till the end. And when you reach the end of the rocks, you're going to get to this one. Stand on top of it, and there's going to be several trees in front of you. You're going to want to look at the one in the middle, this tall one with all the pine needles at the top. And there's none really on the bottom. Go straight towards that tree. And the stash is going to be behind it, next to a smaller tree. This one took me a hot minute to find, I'm not going to lie. From there, you're going to want to double back. Go back towards the main road that you were at before. Cross this main road. Go past the big tractor trailer that we saw before. And run up the road here. When you see the road turn, don't go with the road, just keep going straight towards the big sniper rock. Go up the hill a little bit, hang a slight right, and you should see a dirt path that'll lead up the mountain. Follow the dirt path and keep to your left. It's kind of a difficult path to follow, but when you get to the top, make sure you look to your right, towards these three rocks. And then the stash is going to be kind of in the middle next to a small tree. So from here you want to continue on the path. Just keep going up. And then once you see that camp over there, make a right turn. And go towards this this little hunter's shack. Go past that, down the hill. And then you're going to want to hook right. You're going to see a couple different paths intersect here. You're going to want to make a right turn. Go down the hill. And then the stash is going to be behind this tree here. The next one is going to be right next to the bridge car extract. So if you're right in front of the extract, look to your left. Run towards the trees, and there should be one tree with a bush right next to it. The stash is going to be in that bush. The next few stashes are all kind of clustered around in the same area. So the next one is going to be up the main road here. Follow it until you see some rocks on your left. Turn left, go up the dirt path. And then make a right towards those rocks, and the stash is going to be right there. Up a little hill and right next to a tree. To get to the next one, just go back down to the road and follow it around. And you should see a small dirt path just barely noticeable to the right side of the road. Get on that path, follow it all the way around the rock. Follow it all the way up and around. And then once you get to the other side, up top, stop, look to your left, and there should be a bush there. And the stash is going to be in that bush. From there, the next closest stash is west. This is going to bring us towards the sunken town. So once you get to the sunken town, you're going to see the church. Keep that on your right and go left. When you pass the church, you're going to see this house on your left. Go inside the doorway, and the stash is going to be in the ground behind the bush. Come out of the house and make a left turn. Go to the end of the house and you should see a campsite. Go directly to the campsite and face left. And you should see a pile of rocks there. Go towards the pile of rocks. Stay on the left side, but go up to the top of it. And the stash should be on top, kind of in between the rocks and next to a couple of trees. The next couple of stashes are going to be a little bit tricky. So from this one, you're going to want to turn to your left and face the lake. Go down to the lake. Make a left turn, go around. And then when you see the lake start to turn, just keep going straight. You should see a little hunter's shack on your way. Just run past that. And eventually you should see some power lines. You're going to want to follow those power lines to the right. And as you're going, you're going to see another pylon. Head towards that pylon, and the next stash is going to be directly underneath it in one of the corners. From here, the next one is going to be to your left a little bit. Turn left and go down the hill. You should see the main road. Cross the road, go into the middle of the intersection and hang a slight right. You should see a very large tree pretty much directly in the center of the intersection. The stash is going to be right next to that tree. From there, turn back, go to the main road where you came from, and then make a left. Go down the main road, past the log piles. And you should see a couple of dirt paths leading off into the woods. One of them is going to be next to a tree trunk loader type vehicle. Just keep going past that up the main road. And the second one is going to be next to another power pylon. Once you hit that second path, go kind of at a 45-degree angle from that path into the woods. And make your way down to the water. When you get near the water, there should be a pair of bushes really close to each other, and the stash is going to be right behind those bushes. Okay, we're taking a slight detour here. We're going to do a big loop-de-loop to get the last few stashes. So from here, you're going to want to turn left and just go direct west. When you hit the main road, make a right and continue along that. Continue up the main road until you see the convoy in the road. Stop about 20 meters away from it. Turn to your right. And this stash is going to be tricky. It's kind of in the trees here. There's going to be 3 trees, kind of making a triangle right next to the beach, and the stash is going to be in the middle of them. From here, you're going to want to go back to the main road, go past the convoy. Keep going, and you're going to walk past a camp on your right and a camp on your left. Go past those camps, and you should come to another triangle intersection. The next stash is going to be in the middle of this triangle intersection like the other ones. And this one's not too hard to find. Just go straight in, you're going to see some tall grass, and it's kind of next to the tall grass and the rock. From here, you're going to want to go direct west. Now be careful to not go in the minefield. There are no stashes in the minefields. Just follow the tree line until you see some clusters of rocks. Go past those rocks. Go down into this gully. You're going to see a little ditch at the bottom. Go down through the ditch, up to the top of the other side, past this big rock, and you should see another cluster of rocks right in front of you. The stash is going to be right next to that cluster of rocks. Now from here, you could continue south, which if you're going in a straight line should bring you to the second last stash in the new area. But I like to turn to my left and go back towards the lakes and the main road. Just go past the lakes towards the road. And you should be back at the convoy. When you get to the convoy, make a right turn. When you get to the intersection, make sure you keep to your right. You're going to see those power lines again. Just follow those power lines. You're going to see one pylon, and then you're going to see another one. The stash is at the base of the second pylon. And for the final stash, this is a really easy one. Just go back to the main road and keep going down it. You're going to see two more pylons. The last stash is just past the first pylon and up on this little hill with these trees and this rock here. Run straight up on top of that hill, but be careful, you're close to the minefield. Just go to the back of the hill. You're going to see some tall wheatgrass and a bush. The stash is in there.
Yeah. Oh god, in the tunnel, player.
Okay guys, that was a long, winding path we took through the woods map, the new area. I still don't fully remember where all of these stashes are, but I guess it's just going to take playing the game, playing the map, and kind of memorizing where they are. It is kind of hard to spot these ones just because woods is there's so much foliage and grass and bushes and things in woods, and some of them are difficult to see. They are really difficult to find, but you know, stashes are awesome. They give you some great stuff, so it's good to know where these things are. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like the video, please consider leaving a like. And if you do like my videos, check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/theoscarmikey. I'd love to hang out with you guys and chat with you in real time. And you guys can watch me be bad at Tarkov live. I also play some other games from time to time just as a little break from Tarkov, but my main game is Tarkov. So thanks again for watching, guys. I'm Oscar Mikey, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.
Did it look like a PMC?
I just saw his legs as he was running. Oh, I see somebody over there. I think it's PMC. By the water. Ahead. Got him.
I'm pushing right a little bit, going up against the water.
Keep your eyes peeled.